Happy Friday, everybody. Wanted to touch on something since the U.S. inauguration is coming up on the issue of foreign buyer ban. That's what we all commonly call it, but the government here calls it the Prohibition on the Purchase of Residential Property by Non-Canadians Act. I can put a link to this document. It's pretty thick, and it actually doesn't give you, I don't think, what you need to make a proper decision about whether the property qualifies or does not qualify. So what I mean by that is if you look at some of the recent amendments, the ban has been extended till 2027. But you know, ban is kind of a harsh word, and it came up in our meeting, and a lot of people think foreign buyers just cannot buy property in Canada, and that's not true. So there's a couple exemptions here that are pretty important. One of them is you can buy vacant land anywhere. You can buy commercial property. There's a few others, but the one that I want to touch on here is you can buy property that is outside of the Census Metropolitan Areas or the Census Agglomeration Areas. What the heck does that mean? So I found a map, and the reason I did this was I had a client come up from Phoenix actually, and they were tired of the heat. It was you know, well, let's talk Fahrenheit. It was 108 degrees. And they were tired of the heat, so they wanted to know where they could buy. And I pulled up this map. The yellow are the census areas. It's kind of based on population. This is Vancouver here. You know, Richmond, Langley, the Island, Nanaimo. The ban applies to residential property within those yellow areas. So what I did is I said, okay, what's the closest we can get to Vancouver? So I took our search engine and I created areas where you are allowed to buy. And kind of one of the coolest ones, the closest one is, you know, if you've ever been up Sea to Sky, you get to Furry Creek. Britannia Beach is cool, but then Whistler, I was like, let's check out Whistler. So what I did, I pulled 3 listings that a foreign buyer could buy today under the ban. And let me just switch screens here. Okay, there's 3 of them, and the first one I want to pull up is in Whistler. And this one I'm going to give a little shout out to my brother-in-law Clint Goyette with Acer Vacation Rentals, because he manages some of the units in this building. This is a Greystone Lodge. For $2,150,000, you can own a 2-bedroom condo, ski in, ski out. There you go. Beautiful building. Honestly, like, I've stayed in quite a few of these units. And it's got a gorgeous pool. I don't know if I'll be able to find a picture of, but really nice layout. Ski in, ski out, like I said, close to the village. It's on the Blackcomb side. So there's one, if you're a foreign buyer and you got $2 million burning a hole in your pocket. The next one, I've kind of picked a closer one to Vancouver. So this one is 16 Beach Drive, Furry Creek, for just under $2 million. And mind you, these are strata, so there would be strata fees on top of this. 16 Beach Drive, there it is. That's British Columbia. Beats Phoenix, I think. And then I thought I'd pick one that was a little bit more affordable. The cheapest one I could find is here on Galiano Island. If you've never been to Galiano Island, which you probably haven't because not many people have, it is just pretty much the first ferry stop if you leave from Horseshoe Bay. I'm trying to zoom out here. There we go. Zoom out, and there she is, Galiano Island. It's actually really unbelievable, kind of a hippie community. So if you really want to get away from the U.S. or wherever else you're looking for a vacation from, that's probably your spot right there. And like I said, 59,000 might be a little more attractive than 2 million. So there you have it. I'll put links to these in the post here, but appreciate you taking the time with me on a Friday, and everybody enjoy your weekend.